Hey guys, this is a video I've been meaning to film, gosh, since the video I posted last when I said I was going to do a load more videos, and I just haven't, and I think, I can't even remember when the last video was. I think it was like a pregnancy update maybe, or the gender reveal, combination of the two I think. Yeah, so I am now 31 weeks pregnant today. Yeah, things are great. Obviously we're in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, which hasn't been easy. I mean, just a quick update with regards to that and being pregnant. I mean, I'm now able to work, well, I have been able to work from home. I've been working from home since, I think something like end of March, maybe. Yeah, something like that. So I've been lucky enough not to have to go into work. I actually work with the NHS. I'm a health visitor, so but luckily we can do a lot of our job from home. So yeah, that's been interesting to try and adapt to that. But I haven't really been going out anywhere. I haven't been food shopping or any kind of shopping. My husband does all that for us, which I really miss. But there we go. I think obviously this is the way things are going to be now until I have the baby, because the advice is that pregnant women should kind of avoid all social contact, mainly. I think it's to do with the fact, especially being in the third trimester, if you did contract it, obviously you could become quite unwell and it could cause preterm. You might have to have the baby early, so not ideal. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that much more. So these things I wanted to kind of film a video about are kind of like, it was originally the items like a must-have for me for pregnancy, and it's kind of turned into like lockdown things as well, because a lot of the stuff is you can do yourself, because obviously at the minute you can't get your nails done, you can't get your hair cut, you can't go to all those beauty salon places that you used to go to before. So these things are kind of like trying to get me through so I kind of feel like myself and what I would have used anyway, and what I was using anyway. So when I was thinking about this video, I was thinking, right, I'll start at the top. So start with the face. Before I got pregnant and prior, I think I started having Botox when I was before I got married, so 31, I think it was. Yeah, 32? I don't know. Anyway, last 2 years. So before I got married, which we got married in 2018, so I started having it. I was only having it in my forehead, just a bit, and because that's where I had lines. I've just got this bad boy line here. You probably can't see it, but if I go in, you can see. Well, I can see it. Anyway, I had that one, and I was noticing that makeup was sinking into these lines, and just wasn't good. So I started having Botox, but obviously when you're pregnant, you can't have it. So the product I started using, well, I was using it while I was having Botox, but I found that it really helped like all the fine lines underneath here, and it's amazing. I use all the skincare line, so I'm gonna hold it up like that. It's amazing, I swear by it. So I use that, so it's kind of like Botox in a bottle, but not really, because nothing's as good as that. But it's a good stopgap, because it definitely 100% has helped the little fine lines under my eyes. I've still, because my Botox is all worn off now, but I've still got lines there, but I'm hoping they're not as bad as they would be if I didn't have it. So that, buy it. If you're pregnant, go for it. It's amazing. I use all the ordinary products, and I can't speak about them highly enough. They're amazing. They they're really cheap as well. They're not expensive, and they do work. And like I said, a lot of people, and I'm lucky enough to, I don't know whether it's genetics and stuff, to say that I have got really nice skin, and I put it down to a lot of that. So anyway, that's what I use for the anti-aging side of things in pregnancy. Next one, so eyebrows. Now, normally I would have my eyebrows done once a month, every other month, and because I'm so fair, my eyelashes are completely blonde and my eyebrows will be too, but I haven't seen my natural eyebrows since I can't remember because I constantly tint them, but I tint them myself, and this is something I've done for a very long time. Not just in the pandemic, something I would do before anyway. So really simple, and obviously if you're going to buy, anyone's going to buy these things, please patch test them. So this is what I use, and his looks are really disgusting because it's covered in the tint, but this is the tint there, and this is, again, it's skanky stuff all over the bottle. This is the developer. So it comes with a little pot like that, little brush, and you put this stuff in there, and it has instructions, and then you add the developer, mix it all up, and then you just paint it on. So that's what I do, and you don't have to leave it on for very long at all because it goes quite dark, and I don't do mine for, well, try not to, sometimes I do if I leave it on too long, but yeah, you can leave it on however long you want it, keep it, you can rub it off and put it back on if it's not, sorry, the wind is really loud outside, if it's not dark enough. So, godsend, especially at the minute, because no one can get their eyebrows done. And then I need to do mine again, they're not. I should have done them for this video, but I didn't. And then I just kind of shape them, like pluck them. I don't go mad because I like quite the fuller brow. Before all this, I had my eyebrows laminated, which I really liked them at the time, but I don't know if I would have them done again because I don't know, like I said, they looked nice when I had them, but it wouldn't, like, mind blowing. So I just probably keep up with this and just keep having them shaped. I mean, they are losing, I can see the mirror behind this camera, they are losing the shape a bit, but I mean, what can we do? So there's that, and that stuff is all off Amazon. So, and I will put a few links if I can still find them. It'll also last months and months and months and months. I can't remember the last time I bought that, but it was months ago. Yes. So, last bit on the face. Teeth. So, I normally whiten my own teeth. For my 30th birthday, my present to myself was to get my teeth whitened by the dentist. And I think the most expensive part of that, for having it done professionally, is to get the what are they called? Trays? I don't know, you know the ones, the moulds, that's it. So they mould your teeth and then they give you the things, but then you can, what I've just done since then is buy the syringes of whitening gel, peroxide ones myself. I've just done that for years, and I usually get the Polar Night ones, but I'm not going to talk about that because I'm not using it at the minute because you can't use it when you're pregnant. So my teeth, before getting pregnant, I whitened them regularly. I'd say like once a month, just to top them up, usually if I was going anywhere or that sort of thing. So obviously when you're pregnant, I can't do it anymore. So toothpaste that I highly recommend to keep them white is this one. I don't know, like, you read the reviews and people say, oh, you know, it worked for me, it didn't work for me, you know, but personally, that is the best toothpaste, and that's all we use in my house now. My husband uses it. He hasn't had his teeth whitened, and his teeth definitely look whiter, and they keep my teeth not as white as if I was peroxide whitening them, but it maintains them to a point where I look in the mirror and I don't think, oh my god, my teeth look ridiculously yellow again. But after I've had the baby, I will go back to using the proper teeth whitening system again. So that is that. Again, you know, teeth whitening stuff in this pandemic, you can order it online. Whether it's a must-have for the pandemic, I don't know, but it's good for being you're pregnant. The next one, moving down. This is kind of just a generic pregnancy thing that, like, essential that I would recommend to anyone, and it's about the whole stretch mark thing. I mean, my stomach is pretty big now. I don't know, I think it cuts me off, but you can't see. it's pretty big. But when with my son, I used, is that gonna focus? Yeah, bio oil religiously, and I didn't get any stretch marks on my stomach. But for purposes of transparency, he was born at 36 weeks. So that's whether I would have got some stretch marks after 36 weeks, because I do put on most weight. Sorry. Sorry, the camera got off then. So they do put on more weight than the last month. So who knows? But that stuff, I would use it. I'm using it this time. I use it every day on my stomach, on my sides, anyway you think the skin is going to be stretched. And so far, nothing. And I have a scar on my belly button from surgery that I had. And the scar is starting to kind of spread, I don't know, stretch. And I think that is helping it. So that's a must for any pregnancy, I would say. Go for it, buy it. The next one, which is one that I've just kind of been a work in progress since this pandemic. And if it wasn't a pandemic, I wouldn't really kind of talk about it, because you can get like nails. And I've always been very regular at the nail salon. I have my nails done. I have acrylics, you know, on a monthly basis up until they close them all. What I did have, and I had this even before pregnancy and the pandemic, which I used to do my own gel nails for my toes. So I had this, I've had it for years, and again, it's like skanky. So I'll talk about the gel bit first. So I had, it's a Sensationail, yeah, see the inside of it is well used, just a UV light kit thing, and it comes with it used to come with its own nail to do that thing where they do, yeah, gel nails, polishes. I used to do it on my toes, and it was brilliant at my toes. It would last for months, and they would, and eventually you had to redo them and you could just kind of peel them off. Probably not meant to do that, but I just used to peel them off. And I thought when this lockdown happened, I thought I'm gonna buy, because I was doing my nails, like actual nails, I soaked off the acrylics probably about a month after everything closed down, and that was a task in itself. So I thought I'd buy a load of no gel polishes, which I did on Amazon. There's no colours. You can see called Beetles, and those are the colours. And to be fair, they are really good. But again, I'm an amateur, I'm not a nail person. I was finding that as my nails were growing, well, if you've had acrylics and had them taken off, you'll know that as a nail grows out, they're really thin and damaged. You know, that's just the way it is with acrylics. And I'd paint the gel colour on them. They would look great, and they would last like a week or so, and then they'd start to lift at the side or like chip, and it was just driving me insane having to sit in the light, peel them off, stick them back on, and it was just, it works really good. Like on my toes, I don't know if I can, I'll put a photo in of my toes, because I'm not gonna whip my sock off and show you. I'll put a photo in. My toes, they will last months until they peel off, like I said, but nails, hands, not too long. So because I was getting sick of repainting them and them chipping all the time, I ordered press-on ones. Show you there. From Etsy. So I think whoever owns these businesses, they just buy the plastic press-ons, plain ones, and then they just paint them with gel themselves. So I ordered these, and they come with, I've ordered glue, well, they came with glue, and oh, I love them. Absolutely so happy to have them on again. It's so nice to have nails again, because I was for so long I had, you know, long nails. You get used to kind of having them and the way they look, and then obviously I went down to just stubby short nails that would chip all the time. So now I feel like myself again. I got my claws back. But yeah, Etsy they were from. I can probably link those as well, but you can find them, you know, they sell them on there. They just press on nails. Yeah, so that's about it really. And this is going to be a very short video because it's just a few little things that I've really love at the minute and kind of keep me sane and not feeling disgusting. Because let's be honest, in this weird time, being able to make yourself look and feel nice is important. So those are just a few of the things that I've been using, especially during pregnancy. Yeah, so I will be making another video, a few more actually. I'm definitely going to do a hospital bag one because I know I've watched a few hospital bag packing for this period of time, the pandemic side of things, because of, you know, you need to pack more or, you know, different things like that. So I'm going to definitely do that. I'm going to do my eldest child's, my oldest son, his birth story, even though it was 9 years ago, because I've been watching a lot of birth stories because I've been looking a lot into hypnobirthing. So definitely going to do that. And that's it for the minute. I mean, how long it's going to take me to do those, I have no idea. But that's the plan. So I'm going to end this video here, and I hope that anyone that's watched it found it useful. And I will see you in the next one.